with the fading strains of those Scottish. With this evening, ladies and gentlemen, the screen behind me on the stage, we're going to present a Parks Canada Heritage presentation titled Song for Canada. That's Parks Canada's new heritage presentation for 1992, and I believe Dave Lipton, superintendent of Parks Canada for Prince Edward Island, is with us this evening. I'll ask him to stand if he is here, Dave, for that tremendous piece of work. I know he's not here with us at this point in time. All right, well, hopefully he'll be here for dessert. Anyway, Dave, now to the cap to you in your absence, sir. That's wonderful. That'll be shown, of course, in every museum and national park site across Canada this year and on national television as well. Your Honor, Lieutenant Governor Marion Reid, it is, I know, on behalf of all of us in this room, a pleasure to be in the same room as you this evening. We welcome you here. And ladies and gentlemen, join me in that welcome, please. And a very special welcome to each and every one of you who have journeyed from near and far to be with us this evening on this auspicious occasion of celebrating the Tourist Industry Association of Prince Edward Island's annual awards evening. This is a fine night. This is a night to celebrate. It's a night set aside each year to celebrate the accomplishments of individuals in the tourism industry that have played a significant role in the development of this very vibrant industry. And we will be doing that as the evening goes on. We will also be entertained with some wonderful musical and dance mosaic of multicultural talent that resides right here on this precious little island of ours. So we get quite an evening ahead of us. I would like at this point to introduce honor tables here in the front and ask each person as I announce their name to please stand and remain standing. To begin with, Les Miller, President of TaiPai, and Marilyn Miller. That's fine. Now, I've got so many people here at these tables that I'll wear you all out if you applause. You may want to hold on to that till later, and then we'll have one big heck of a outburst. Gordon McGuinness, the Honorable Gordon McGuinness, Minister of Tourism and Parks for Prince Edward Island, of course. Maurice Daigle, President of the Tourist Industry Association of New Brunswick. Welcome, Maurice. Leonard and Deborah Mall. And I'm written down here, too. My name is Eric McCune. I'm your Master of Ceremonies for the evening, and it's indeed a pleasure for a young lad from Rustico to be here, if I can use that term, young. Second table, Linda Lowther, First Vice President of TaiPai, and her husband, Gary Lowther, who are seated. And why aren't they standing? There we go, Gary. Good to see you. Thank you. Hi, Linda. Carl and Cynthia Adams, Don Webster, aide-de-camp, and Barb Webster, and RCMP Constable Butler and Lynn Plant. Deputy Minister of Tourism and Parks, Mr. Larry McPherson and Barbara McPherson. Jim Larkin, General Manager of TaiPai, and Helen Larkin. From the beautiful community of York, Prince Edward Island, Dorothy and Frank Lewis. Blake Wood, Mr. Blake Wood. Always a pleasure to see you, Blake. Walter Johnson, Director of the Tourist Industry Association of Nova Scotia. And I believe Mike Mallory is present this evening from the Tourist Industry Association of New Brunswick. Mike, we'd ask you to stand too if you're here. And did I get everyone? Oh, I'm very sorry here. Oh, goodness, yes, Rick Young and Liz. Rick and Liz Young. Yes, right on. Brown. Whoa, better late than never. The chef told me that they were going to be late with the appetizers. He said, try to drag it out as long as you can. Well, yes, so I'm sorry there. Rick and Liz, you had to be the brunt of that. Whoa, I am in trouble. All right. Extra glass of wine for Liz, please. Okay, you may be seated, and thank you very kindly. A nice round of applause, please, for everyone. I would like at this occasion to call upon Her Honor, the Lieutenant Governor, Marion Reed, if she would say a few words of welcome to each and all of us here this evening. Thank you.
Thank you, Eric. Well, Eric's a young guy from Rustico, and I'm an older one from Rustico. Mr. Miller, our Honourable Minister, and all you wonderful people that are associated with this very important industry, the tourism industry. I want to, first of all, commend Parks Canada for this wonderful video. I saw it first on Heritage Day, and let me tell you, I felt extremely proud of the wonderful job that they had done of this video. Canada is a wonderful country, and we happen to be fortunate enough to live in a wonderful part of Canada, Prince Edward Island. We have absolutely everything going for us here. When I think of what other, and I'll not name the other countries, but if they had a Lucy Maud Montgomery and an Anna Green Gables, can you imagine what would happen? I think that for the thousands and thousands and hundreds of thousands of people that are watching that wonderful series, and look, I wouldn't miss one of them on Sunday evening. I just think that there's so many people think of this land as being a magical island. And I want to tell you that once I visited the Isle of Man, and I had Marion Reid here, Prince Edward Island, and this woman come up, elderly woman come up and hugged me. She said, "I've never met anybody from that enchanted island." It was almost as though she had met a sister. That's how she felt about it. And she only knew it through the medium of the books. But that's only one aspect of it. But there's so much beauty here on this island. So have you ever wondered why we have 800 artisans here on this island? It's because I think this island holds something special for the spirit, that there's such a wonderful creative spirit in people, that their paintings and their art reflect that. And it's not by accident. All you have to do is look at the beautiful sunsets. So many people have commented to me on the sunsets. The beauty, the colors are so vibrant. The wildflowers, there is so much beauty abounds. And one thing, anybody that's in the tourism industry, and I know this because my mother kept tourists in 1938 when I was only a little girl, and we had to always, those people came back year after year, and I think it was because of the way they were made to feel special. We can't have one negative person in tourism. It's a wonderful day. If the sun isn't shining today, it will tomorrow. And if it's raining, well, it's wonderful. We need the rain. Everything will be prettier tomorrow. We never are negative. We have to remember that, because while promotions are terribly, terribly important. Organization is important. Working together is important. But never forget that word of mouth and the wonderful time that people have had here, that will go back. And if they didn't have a good time, they'll tell about that too. So it's very important that every person on the island is an ambassador, because this tourism industry touches every person in one way or another. And well, you know all that. I'm just going back because of being in the industry so many years and knowing how important it was to our family. But every one of us, we're just one big family on this island. At Government House, I don't turn down a request if somebody wants to come and visit Government House, because I consider that is my contribution towards making people feel special when they come to the island. I have a duty, just like every one of you have a duty, to do that. So if we all work together, it's going to be a wonderful year. There's nothing but positive things in the future. And thank you very much for inviting me. I love to come to these things. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Your Honor. Les Miller, President of Taipai, would you like to come up here, sir, and welcome everyone aboard?
Your Honor, Lieutenant Governor Reid, Minister Gordon, honor table guests, award recipients, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Tourism Industry Association of Prince Edward Island, a warm welcome to this, our awards evening. For those of you just joining us this evening, a special welcome to this part of our annual convention. I would like at this time as well to thank Don Cudmore, General Manager of the Rod Royalty Inn, and his staff for hosting us the last couple of days. Thursday and Friday sessions have covered many topics. We've had some excellent speakers. Now it's time to sit back, enjoy a delicious dinner, some wonderful entertainment, and exciting awards. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Les. Thank you. Les took off with all my notes. Thanks a million, Les. Where was I there? I want to take an opportunity to thank this evening's sponsors who make the award showcase possible, and I will mention these: Marine Atlantic, CFCY Q93, This Week on Prince Edward Island, who are responsible for those lovely little presents on our tables tonight, Siemens Beverages, Cartier Wines and Beverages, the Rod Royalty Inn, and the Prince Edward Island Department of Tourism and Parks to round it out. Now that we've built up an appetite, I want to call upon my good friend Walter Wyan, whom I see on summer Sunday mornings in the Cavendish Church, sitting in the very back pew of the church. I want to call him to come forward to the front of this room. The Lord works in mysterious ways, Walter. You don't need me to tell you that, sir. But we are going to call upon you, and I hope you've got something from those Sunday morning services, because we want you to say grace. Anyway, Walter Wyan, folks. So you do the microphone first, Walter? Yeah. Oh, no, Walter, they want to hear you, Walter. You can't hide down there and mumble it.
Thank you, Eric, for that introduction. May we all bow our heads in prayer. Heavenly Father, we thank Thee for this opportunity for our Tourism Industry Association to gather and reflect on industry opportunities. We thank Thee for our island's natural beauty, which is the anchor of our tourism growth. We ask You to bless and guide us towards orderly development and success, which we may be proud of in the future and by which we may gain provincial, national, and international respect. We ask You to bless this food from our bounty. Amen.
Thank you very much, Walter. And just before we're about to begin here, I have to ask, someone has to remove their dark brown car. It's a Chev with island license plates, CBH 577. I'm afraid you are parked in a non-parking spot there. No doubt it was accidental. But inasmuch as they're about to tow it away, I thought you'd like to know. CBH as in hell of a night, 577. That's a Chev. Wouldn't you know it? Okay. You just dig in there and help yourselves. We're going to have some lovely entertainment here, really, seriously, throughout the course of dinner tonight to aid digestion. We have a wonderful musical program for you, music and dance that will really celebrate multiculturalism on the island and throughout this fine country of ours, and will take you around the world in song and dance. And I'll be introducing the first of these acts for you in just a short while. Thank you. Thank you very much, Sharda Gupta. Sharda Gupta on harmonium and doing vocals. And on tabla this evening, that was Jacob Mall. And they did two tunes for us there. An Indian version of a classical song, an evening raga, which is meant to be just enjoyed in early evening hours, which it certainly was this evening. It was called Asavari. And the second version was a Bagasuri, also a classical Indian song. Our second entertainment this evening, or our second performers, ladies and gentlemen, are all the way from the Philippines, and they're going to perform for us this evening a national dance of the Philippines called Tinikling. Tinikling is a Filipino bamboo dance, and it will feature dancers and clappers and holders. This is... So they're going to set up... Let's hear it, ladies and gentlemen, for the Filipino bamboo dance, Tinikling, the national dance of the Philippines. That was Sally Weaver dancing. And Sally says she's going to give lessons later on, and especially for Liz Miller not to have too much wine before he attempts that one, because that definitely is a dance where timing is everything. And I'm amazed that Sally did not even have as much as one bruise on her shins. That was a tough one. That's beautiful. Beautiful to watch. We're going to have the Filipino bamboo dancers back again a little later on in our program. Right now we'll invite you to continue your dinner, and we'll be back with you a little later on. Oh, one message I would like to pass on, please. Well, I'm back again a little earlier than I thought, but we have some quite a program of entertainment this evening, lots of different performers, and so we're going to carry on throughout dinner here and feature off and on some various dance and instrumental music. And right now we have a performer. Her name is Makiko Yamamoto, and she is a renowned dancer, or performer rather, of Japanese instrumental music, and she's going to play for us this evening the Kyoto. So Makiko Yamamoto is going to join us with this very beautiful looking instrument. And wow. Whoa, can I help you? Oh. Mrs. Panaguchi? Yamaguchi? Yamaguchi and Koga. There you go. And now, next in our program, we're going to call upon a performer named Simi Nijar, and she is going to perform an East Indian folk dance for us this evening. So that'll be our next entertainment here while we enjoy this wonderful evening.
मेरे हाथों में नौ नौ चूड़ियां हैं, थोड़ा ठहरो
young 10-year-old Simi Nijar. I might mention tonight that with all the bright lights that are around, we have CBC's Pat Martel, who is videotaping this evening's performances and awards ceremonies, and as well John Sylvester, noted and renowned Prince Edward Island photographer, who has been commissioned by the Canadian Geographic magazine. He's doing an article on the Lebanese community in Prince Edward Island, and he's here this evening to especially photograph the next dance which we're about to present for you, Lebanese folk dance, and the performers are Linda Gosen, Chua Rashid, and George Haddad. Would you please make them welcome, ladies and gentlemen?
والصبايا يضحكوا
دستورون العيون
والخيام اشتكوا
أرمحون الممسوح وجراز النار مليان مفتوح النار تعبان شارع حاجة لغمن غيان حاجة سيرة كل
لبنان بالملقى لفت شايل السواعد اسمه الفرسان على حلقة والسيف الأبيض واحد ضاعت ميدان سيوفه والملعب لان سيوفه طلوا النسلان ليشوفوا والساعد يسكت ساعد
قبر العطايل يرمح وسط عبر الساحة ساحل برشد المنراح لفيولون الرماحة
قبر العطايل يرمحوا
وسط عبر الساحة
ساحل برش من مطرحه
لفيولون الرماحة طلم نبيان وتطلع وردش الهاي وتشرح يا سنين العزك عم يرجع عصرك على عالنظام
لبنان بالملقى لفت شايل السواعد اسمه الفرسان على حلقة والسيف الأبيض واحد ضاعت ميدان سيوفه والملعب لان سيوفه طلوا النسلان ليشوفوا والساعد يسكت ساعد
على الدار أصحاب الحمية خلوا الدار بالبشاير مالية
على دار أصحاب الحمية خلوا الدار بالبشاير معلية
على الدار أصحاب الحمية خلوا الدار بالبشاير معلية
على دار أصحاب الحمية خلوا الدار بالبشاير معلية
وين العيد وين عيون السباحة سيب العيد وترسون الوساحة وين بعيد تطول الرماحة زيدوا زيد عمر أصحاب الحمية
على دار أصحاب الحمية خلوا الدار بالبشاير معلية يعلى 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 عيونك عيونك يعلى 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 ومعاقة ومعاقة
وانت عجاشي
العز مسيشي
وانت عبارة
الخيل مصورة
وانت عصاني
على العالي الحصاني
ومنا الله
يعلى 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 عيونك عيونك يعلى 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 ومعاقة ومعاقة
ومسيجة
بالعز مسيشي
مصورة
Gentlemen, two young ladies who are going to entertain us by playing a sweet serenade on flute. They'll be doing March of the Cameron Men, and Annie Laurie and Flo Gently Sweet Afton. I refer to Mary Carla MacDonald and Catherine MacDonald. They would join us and play several Scottish selections.
Flow gently, sweet often, among thy green braes. Flow gently, I'll sing thee a song in thy praise. My Mary's asleep by thy murmuring stream. Flow
Back again, and I didn't realize it, but in talking to the ladies backstage, they mentioned that their dance has a strong Spanish influence, and I asked them about that, and they informed me that for 400 years the Philippines were under a Spanish influence, so it has a very strong presence in their culture, in their food, and in their dance. So they've chosen to do a Filipino-Spanish dance for us called La Jota Macadina. And the performers will be Nancy McNiven, Letty La Rosa, and Eka Rodwell. Ladies, if you would, join me on stage, please. Gentlemen, that's taken us pretty well through dinner, and we do hope that you've enjoyed it. If I could intervene for a moment, just ask you for one final warm, enthusiastic round of applause for all of those beautiful performers and entertainers. At this point, I'd like to call upon Les Miller to make a toast, please.
If you discharge your glasses, ladies and gentlemen, and rise, we'll have a toast to the Queen. To Her Majesty the Queen. I'm not taking anything.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, if I could have your attention again, please. I'd like to acknowledge the fine work of our hotel chef tonight, Claude Maltese, and thank as well all of the servers who performed their roles so diligently and beautifully. And now the Tai Award Showcase begins, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm just going to mention to you the awards that we have to give out and what each award attempts to do. The first award we'll be awarding this evening is the Walt Wheeler Award, and this award honors an individual or company for support and advancement of the tourism industry through superior media initiatives. That's the first award. The second is the Hospitality Awards, and these awards are presented to three persons, one from each county, who have demonstrated exemplary hospitality or whose personal achievements have benefited a particular establishment or area. Third, we have the Operator of the Year Award, and this award recognizes an individual who has demonstrated a high degree of professionalism and support for the tourism industry, superior service, and hospitality to our many visitors. And finally, the Lieutenant Governor's Award, and this award honors an individual who has made a prolonged commitment and outstanding contribution to the development of tourism on Prince Edward Island. Now, without any further ado, I will call upon Les Miller, our president of the Tai, to present the first award, the Walt Wheeler Media Award.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our 1992 Awards Banquet. Tonight, the Tourism Industry Association of Prince Edward Island is pleased to honor those individuals who have made outstanding contributions to our industry. The nominating committee of Tai now presents the 1992 Annual Awards. The recipient of this year's Walt Wheeler Media Award goes to a person who has promoted the cause of tourism throughout his long career. His unending support and influence has made a lasting impression on the industry. This year's winner has set the tone at CFCY Q93 for the station's involvement in numerous activities which are important to island tourism. He's made available the resources of CFCY for numerous activities, fundraisers, and special events. The 1991 Walt Wheeler Media Award is presented to Mr. Frank Lewis. The operations manager of CFCY, Jim Ferguson, talks about some of the accomplishments of Frank Lewis over the past year.
In 1991 specifically, there were a couple of different projects, one being the Islander Day. Parks Canada found a need to bring someone on board to help make the event go in 91 just because of some cutbacks and manpower problems, and Frank jumped in and made sure that Islander Day 91 was a reality. And in fact, with the help of all of the staff of CFCY and Q93 and the Beaches Association, the event turned out to be the biggest yet, with close to 20,000 in attendance. Late in the year in 91, Frank spearheaded a campaign called Give It a Try, Shop PEI, which obviously says it all, I guess, and that was to try to rejuvenate interest in Islanders spending their money here at home and reaping the rewards of that happening. So he continued his ongoing support of the tourism industry with those two specific projects, and has some great plans for 1992.
The nominating committee of TIPI is pleased to announce the winner of the Walt Wheeler Media Award for 1992, Frank Lewis.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is indeed a great pleasure. 7 years ago, when I first arrived on the island, I met Frank at the Rod Royalty, this hotel which I managed, and ever since he's been there for us in the tourism industry every day, each and every day. It gives me great pleasure to present the Walt Wheeler Media Award to Frank Lewis.
I wasn't going to say anything, but since you insist, I'll make a few brief remarks. Firstly, I would like to thank the selection committee for honoring me in this way. And I have one of these on my wall now that I was presented with in 1981. And this will go very proudly alongside of it. The only difference in the one that I have now, it was called the Walt Wheeler Award at that particular time. Anyway, I just want to say thank you very much, and without a dedicated staff, one of them whom you saw on the screen there tonight, this would not all be possible. I don't do all these things on my own. I have some 45 people at the station that give me a hand in these things, and mostly do them every day. I don't do them, I just get them going, and somebody else does the work. But I can recall a couple of very contentious issues in the last short while. One of them was Give It a Try Shop PEI, as you mentioned. I took a lot of heat over that. The other was a dead issue right from the start, and that was when I took the funeral announcements off the radio. The Give It a Try Shop PEI was an interesting campaign, and it also caused me a lot of headaches. However, we stuck with it, and I think we won, and I still say that, you know, it was the right thing to do at the right time, and I don't regret doing it. Anyway, if I could just tell one little story before I step down. There was an individual and his wife here tonight that were kind of missed in the introduction by our MC, Mr. McEwen. And we'll use him for the purposes of telling the story, this little golf story that Rick and Liz were left out tonight. But we'll use Rick for the golfer anyway. And he was out playing golf one day, and he came back in, and I said to him, I said, how's things going, Rick? And he said, not bad. He said, I'm hitting the ball good. But he said, you know, my eyesight's not as good as it used to be, and I'm having difficulty seeing where the ball goes. So anyway, I said, how are you shooting these days? Oh, he said, I'm usual game, 120, 125. And I said, well, that's no problem. I said, I think I can find somebody with scores comparable to you with a set of eyes. So anyway, I said, well, our deputy minister doesn't play golf very good, and he shoots around that most of the time he plays. So I said, we can team you up with Larry, and you can go out and have a game. So they went out and they were on number 1 tee, and Rick hits the ball, and he hits it long, and Larry was looking around like this. Do you see that, Larry? Yeah, no problem. Said, I got it. Larry gets up and hits his ball, and they walk down the fairway. Rick says to him, he says, okay, Larry, it's your turn now. Where is it? He said, I can't remember. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Oh, congratulations, Frank. In fact, I think I'm not going to let Frank stray too far here. But after giving him an award, we're definitely going to make him work this evening. So I'll get him to help me present the remainder of the awards, if you would, there, please. Frank, yes, come on up here, sir. Okay. Frank's not going to dare set this award down at all. He's going to take it up the bed with him tonight, Dorothy. I guess, Frank, first of all, presenting the Kings County Hospitality Award, and we'll look at this little video, and then we'll...
And now, the Kings County Hospitality Award. This year's winners have contributed significantly to tourism in both Kings County and Prince Edward Island in general. The 15-member group organized the successful Canats 91. The event attracted over 600 street rods and 15,000 spectators to Montague in early July. It is estimated that over $1 million was generated in the area, a boost to many recession-hit businesses. The recipient of the Kings County Hospitality Award is the PEI Street Rod Association. The association's president, Roy Campbell, explains how the event gained such prominence.
I just heard your people do it, and we like to put on a nice show. Every year we try to host a real nice show that people will remember, because away from here at the shows, you got to pay for everything you get. At our show, we like to give you a free meal, free dance, good time.
It is with pleasure that the Thai Pie Nominating Committee announces the winner of the Kings County Hospitality Award, the PEI Street Rod Association. Accepting on their behalf is Mr. Roy Campbell, the president.
First of all, I want to thank the Minister of Tourism, Minister of Energy and Forestry, Minister of Culture and Community Affairs. Especially thank you, Peter Doucette, Peter McGrady, who wrote this. Their help, we wouldn't put this show on. And a very special thank to Blair and Andrea Wood for the Lobster Shanty North. Without them, we'd never put on a show every year. And we all want to make a special thank you to all of our major sponsors, which are CHDN, sorry Frank, Urban Oil, BF Goodrich, Clarion, Midnight Auto, and Atlantic Canada Opportunities Agency, and Montague CEC. Thank you.
Presenting the Queens County Hospitality Award.
And now, the Queens County Hospitality Award. Our Queens County recipient entered the tourism industry in 1976. She operated a bed and breakfast operation for several years, and in 1982, she opened a farm vacation home in St. Catharines. Since that time, her business and her reputation for down-home island hospitality has grown. Our winner has added that special touch to her business. She has always enjoyed farming, encouraging her guests to participate in the chores. Many a visitor to the Mackenzies have made their preserves from the fruit and vegetables in her two gardens or from the apple orchard. Pony, hay rides, and family barbecues are all part of the fun. Her involvement as president of the PEI Farm Vacation Association paved the way to becoming treasurer of the Canadian Country Farm Vacation Association in 1984. The recipient of this year's Queens County Hospitality Award, Hazel McKenzie. Hazel explains what it takes to make a farm vacation an unforgettable holiday.
It's quite relaxed here, and people don't have the hustle and bustle. We just sit down, the ground rules, and everyone can just enjoy the scenery that is just natural here, the rolling hills. For people in the city, this is an experience to get out to the country. And services that we provide to our guests. We offer barbecues to families and ice cream and strawberries and hay rides, and these are all experiences that people in the city and urban areas are not used to. And perhaps the greatest thing for a lot of people is the experience of milking the cow. To us, it's a chore that we like to get rid of, but to someone not used to such a thing, it's an experience.
The Tie Pie Nominating Committee is pleased to announce Hazel McKenzie as the winner of the Queens County Hospitality Award.
Well, it is certainly an honor for me to receive this award tonight. I want to thank the Farm Vacations Association for putting my name forth, and to the committee who have selected me. There are others who are certainly more worthy than I to receive this, but I am more than honored to think that they have put my name forth and that I am here receiving this tonight. Our business has always been a family-oriented business, and we have done everything that we can to make our guests feel that they are really arriving at a home away from home. My husband Vincent and our 3 sons are really part of this award tonight. I thank you very much.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the Prince County Hospitality Award.
And now the Prince County Hospitality Award. This year's winner has been involved in the hospitality and tourism industry in Summerside for close to 10 years. She started her career at the Linklater Convention Center in 1983 as manager of food services. Since then, she has held the positions of Director of Convention Services, Convention Coordinator, and Director of Sales and Marketing. Just recently, she started her own marketing consulting firm that's located in the downtown. She's also a board member of the Summerside and Area Chamber of Commerce and a past vice president of the PI Restaurant Association. The winner of the Prince County Hospitality Award, Elizabeth Noonan. Elizabeth Noonan explains how she became involved in the hospitality industry.
One day I just received a phone call from Charles Linklater. At the time I was a full-time volunteer and would see Charles in the community, he's also very active in the community, of course, and he phoned me and said that he and Marilyn were building a convention center in Summerside, and would I like to manage it, that they would like me to manage it. And I thought, a convention center in Summerside? Now this is something different, and it sounded very interesting. And I said, well, I'm going to have to think about it. So it's kind of funny because I had a long time to think about it, because a week later he called me and said, we've decided not to do it this year. Interest rates are high, but something we still want to do, and if you're available, we want you. So about a year later, I got a phone call again, and Charles said, I want you to be the first to know we broke sod today for the new convention center. Are you interested? So I had a whole year to think about it, and of course I was very interested then, and the rest is history.
This year's Prince County Hospitality Award winner, Elizabeth Betty Noonan.
I don't believe there is anything more flattering or more humbling than being recognized by your peers. When I was told I was chosen for this award, my feeling took me right back to high school days when I was elected president of the Students' Council. And I had the very same feeling. I felt very flattered and very honored. This award comes at a very, very timely for me when I've just started my new business. And as I look out here this evening, I realize there's so many people I want to thank who've helped me mold my career, my mentors, my friends, but that would take me too long. I know I only have a couple of minutes, and I know the 3 S's of public speaking. However, I feel I do want to pay tribute to 2 people who were instrumental in my being involved in this industry. One of them is here this evening. One of them is not here this evening. But I'd like to pay tribute to Charles and Marilyn Linklater, who taught me so much about the hospitality industry and who taught me so much about living. They're wonderful people, and had it not be for them, I may never have got involved in this industry that I love and enjoy so much. Thank you, Marilyn. Thank you, Charles. Thank you, everybody, for choosing me for this award. It's very flattering. I feel very honored. Thank you.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the Operator of the Year Award.
And now, the Operator of the Year Award. In 1981, our winner set off to Toronto and George Brown College to learn everything he could about cooking and how to make preserves. 10 years later, he is the very successful owner-operator of the Prince Edward Island Preserves Company. It's located in the old New Glasgow Dairy. In 1991, over 500 motor coaches visited his tea room and factory. His mail-order business is thriving, and his recently established dining room is applauded island-wide. Thai Pie's Operator of the Year Award goes to Bruce McNaughton. Bruce explains what makes his company so popular.
I'd have to say our preserve company is popular. A, is we're offering a quality product. Word of mouth has got out there and told people so. B is that we make every effort to make every person who enters our building to feel at home. And home is Prince Edward Island. So I make every attempt, either myself or an employee, to get on a motor coach and welcome people here. And that is a sincere way of us welcoming them here. And they appreciate it very, very much. So we have to go sometimes as far as pouring out our soul and telling them every little life story and making them feel that we are sincere in our efforts. And sometimes we even have to come along and do a little jig, and that's something I love to do. And I guess living in New Glasgow has kind of rubbed off a little bit. So once in a while we have to do a little step dance for them, and they just love to see somebody dancing to some local music.
The Thai Pie nominating committee is pleased to honor the Operator of the Year, Bruce McNaughton.
Thank you. I promised my wife I wouldn't get emotional. Thank you.
Bruce McNaughton, ladies and gentlemen. When you have an opportunity to see how beautifully crafted those awards are, you will be interested to know that the person who made them is a renowned island craftsperson. His name is Bob Doddridge, and just within the past couple of weeks had a ruptured appendix and still had to come through and have those made and managed to do it somehow or other. I just want to point that out. Oh, Frank Lewis, besides saying congratulations on winning your award, I also say thank you and remind you that there's even brighter days ahead because the trout fishing season's only a couple of months away, sir. I know how you like to be down in that Morel River with a bottle, or cup rather, of tea. Sorry, right, cup it is, yes. Okay. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the Lieutenant Governor's Award, and I would like to call upon Her Honor, the Lieutenant Governor of Prince Edward Island, Marion Reed, if she would be so kind as to bestow that upon the recipient.
And now, Tai-Pai's most prestigious honor, the Lieutenant Governor's Award. This year, it's presented to a most deserving partnership from Summerside. The recipients have been successfully involved in practically every area of hospitality, tourism, and travel industries in the Summerside area for close to 33 years. Although retired now, a lifelong dedication to hospitality started in 1959 with the purchase of what is now known as the Linkletter Inn and Convention Center. As owner-operators of this facility, along with the Linkletter intra-travel agencies, the award winners attribute their success to working hand-in-hand with the staff and the feeling of family pride this engendered. In addition to expanding their thriving business, the winners have been involved in every aspect of the tourism industry. Charles was a founding member of Tai-Pai and the PEI Convention Center. He was Citizen of the Year for Summerside, International President of Wise Men's International, and a member of many other boards and committees. Marilyn received the Service Person of the Year Award and took great pride in the decorating and photography still to be admired in the Linkletter today. Ladies and gentlemen, the nominating committee of Tai-Pai is pleased to announce the winners of this year's Lieutenant Governor Award, Marilyn and Charles Linkletter. We wish Marilyn and Charles Linkletter many years of happiness during their retirement and thank both of them for their contribution to the island tourism industry. On behalf of the Tai-Pai Nominating Committee, thank you for your attendance and have a great evening.
Ladies and gentlemen, before I present these awards, there's just a few sentiments which I'd like to share with you. It's not by accident that this wonderful couple are getting this award. First of all, they had a number of ingredients which ensures success. One is that they were a team. It's pretty hard to beat a good team. And secondly, sometimes people will say, oh, well, they're so lucky. Well, I have found that luck is disguised as hard work. That's luck, hard work. And I'm a firm believer that things work out best for the people that make the best of the way things work out. And if you apply that, you'll find it works right. I think these are two wonderful entrepreneurs. You know, entrepreneurs, they have to be visualizers as well as actualizers. You have to see it in your mind before you can actually put it into practice. And of course, that takes tremendous imagination. And the people that are blessed with that, well, then they can come up with these wonderful ideas. They can see it, and then it's a dream, and then they fulfill it. So and of course, this couple too kept abreast of conditions. It's very, very important to move with the times, and that's why they have achieved the level of success that they have. It's just a wonderful award to a most deserving couple. No, you can't. No, you go with her and I'll just take it. I don't know whether to keep him or let her have him. I don't know. Thank you for the loan of him, though. Oh, dear. Your Honor.
Thank you, by the way, for presenting that. Distinguished guests of the government and friends in tourism. First of all, I would like to bring you greetings from and an update on Charles. How much he would have enjoyed being here this evening to share in the joy of this special honor. But as you know, he is in early convalescence, recovering from major surgery. He is doing well, and we are optimistic about his successful recovery. As you know, he is a man of great vitality and good humor, so before we know it, he'll be back in fine fettle. We appreciate the concerns and the many cards and notes which he has received from friends in the hospitality industry. Now, I should like to acknowledge our two guests here tonight. They don't need to stand, but I want to acknowledge them. Ethel Jean Mattart, who is Charles's sister, and Marjorie Mose, who is the manager of the Linkletter for over 23 years. Many of you know her. Charles and I and our family thank you most sincerely for this recognition and your complimentary remarks. Certainly our business life during the 33 years was always most challenging and delightful. Now, just as Your Honor said, you know, nothing worthwhile comes easy, but the rewards of hard work are great, and the satisfactions are a pleasure. One's horizons are broadened and friendships abound. Of such are memories made. We have always been so proud of our staff, with whom we shared a belief in the strong work ethic, constant training, notable service, fine culinary fare, constant cleanliness and comfort of our facility, and sincere friendliness. We thank all our staff members over the 33 years, without a doubt major contributors to any successes we may have had. Hospitality, the warmth of friendship, and the professional touch all mark the tradition of the Linkletter. You see, I'm still advertising. In this we take pride and great satisfaction. We shall always consider ourselves a part of and boosters of the Prince Edward Island Tourist Association. You can count on our interest and our support. Best wishes for a terrific 1992 tourism season, and again, Charles and I thank you.
Congratulations to Marilyn, and thank you, Your Honor, for awarding that wonderful acknowledgement. I would like to call upon Grant McCrae, just before we let you go for the evening. Grant has got a bag full of door prizes here and various things he wants to give away to all and sundry. So without any further ado, Grant, would you join me on the podium, please? And we'll give out some of those gifts. Grant McCrae. Oh, here he is. Right.
Hi, sorry. The winner is, in regards to a Pepsi cap and t-shirt, Donna Hurry, City of Charlottetown. Our next award is donated by the PEI Department of Tourism and Parks. It's a sweatshirt. And the winner is, from the Wild Goose Lodge, Uwena Duggan. I should note, this is a tie-pie policy, right? That people should be here for the prizes? Yeah. Okay, we're good so far. Our third award, or our third door prize tonight, is donated by PEI Preserves, Mr. Bruce McNaughton, of course. It's a basket of jams and tea, and the winner is Louise Johnson. Our fourth prize is from Parks and People. It's a poster and a tote bag, and the winner is Melissa Hilton. Our next prize is donated by Gordy McCollum, Millstream Cottages, and the winner is Jackie McKay, Shady Rest. Is Jackie here? If Jackie's not here, she's going to lose. Okay, we'll draw another name. Doris Wood. Doris was here earlier. She's here tonight. Our next prize is donated by the infamous firm entitled Sparrow Communications. It's a pen set, and it's Ruth Muldrew, Confederation Court Mall. Is Ruth here? We're going to draw another name. How about Laura McDonald? Laura's here. Our next prize, oh, this is great. Our next prize, again, is donated, thankfully, by Gordy McCollum, Millstream Cottages. It's Trail Rides for Two, and I know this person is here, and the winner is Larry McPherson, Department of Tourism. Our next prize is from St. Anne's Lobster Suppers, 2 gift certificates, and their name we have drawn is Barney Bree. Is Barney here? Too bad, Barney. Okay, the second name I've drawn is Carmen Simmons. Is Carmen here? Too bad, Carmen. Okay, I'll do this again. From St. Anne's Lobster Suppers, 2 gift certificates. I know this person is here because he wins every year. Rick Young. Next we have, again donated by Siemens Beverages, Pepsi, is a 7-Up truck. I'd love to have this one. But this is not my name. It's Debbie Mall, Marine Atlantic. Our next prize is a desk clock, donated again by that infamous company, Sparrow Communications. And the winner is, and I know this gentleman is here, Austin Pendergast. Austin's not here? He was earlier. Austin left an hour earlier. Okay. Okay, the winner is Jerry Gallant. Jerry's here. The next prize is donated by Bobby Taylor at Taylor's Esso in Charlottetown. Gift certificate. The winner is Molly Aylward. Hey, that's a good idea. Thank you. Our next prize is donated by one of tonight's sponsors, Siemens Beverages. It's a cap and a t-shirt. And just give me 2 seconds here. Yes, she's still here. From the Prince Edward Hotel, Lori Lawless. Our next prize is a gift certificate from the Collada Room, and the winner is Kent Crosby. By the applause, I take it Kent's here. Again from Bruce McNaughton, PEI Preserve Company. We have a basket of jams. And just give me 2 seconds here. Yes, the winner is here. I can see him. The winner is from the Wild Goose Lodge, Jim Duggan. I guess this is appropriate, but I'll keep going forward here. There's a dinner for two at Lobsterman's Landing, which of course is operated by Helen Larkin. And the winner is, from the PEI Department of Tourism and Parks, Diane Bradley. Is Diane here? Diane's not here? No overtime for Diane. Okay, just wait 1 second now. No, Elizabeth, it's not going to be you. The winner is Brian Enman. Brian's here, isn't he? Yes. Okay, here we go. This is going to be a good one. Everybody's going to start booing on this one. Our next prize is again from Siemens Beverages, Pepsi. It's a cooler. It's a nice cooler. You can not only put in pop in there, but and the winner is from Rod Hotels and Resorts, Les Miller. Ask Frank to draw for the prize for accommodation grading, which is worth $150. 130? Excuse me. Frank, if you'd like to do that.
And you can't win, right?
Oh, it's a different ballot? Oh,
Why don't they draw to this one?
Why don't you draw to that one, Frank? Thanks.
Why don't they draw to this one? And you can't win, right?
I hope not, no.
Good.
It'd be awfully embarrassing. You can announce it. You want to announce it?
Do you want me to?
Sure. We're paying you good bucks for this.
I thought you were. Would it be Leonce Bernard? Is he here, do you think?
No, he doesn't have to be here.
Oh, he doesn't have to be here. What a shame. Okay.
Okay, here we go. This is the last and final prize. Anybody can win besides Frank.
My name's not in there.
Well,
I can't win, right?
Well, maybe. Okay, the last prize is donated, again, very graciously for the last number of years from CFCY Q93. Frank Lewis will be doing the draw. It is for a ghetto blaster, which everybody wants. Frank?
Including you?
No, I'm too old for that. I'm too old for a ghetto blaster.
Now you can turn it down.
Go ahead.
Kent Crosby.
Thanks, Frank. Thanks all the sponsors. Thanks for everybody who donated gifts. I believe that's all, unless Eric wants to come up here and say a few words. Yes, he does.
Thank you, Grant McRae and his... And that concludes our evening. I would ask you at this point to rise, please, by the...